Hi everyone, it's Kamila. I hope you're all having a great day. If you're new here on the channel, we mostly do speed builds, and today we are building a loft for a rider, which is a hard word for me to pronounce, so I'm sorry. I hope it's not that bad. But anyway, I really wanted to do something small because I wasn't home for the weekend and I wasn't able to start a build before Monday. I think that's the day I started to work on this video. And yeah, so I've been able to finish it very quickly. It's not something that I do very often. Normally, even when I want to do small builds, I always end up working on it for a very long time, so it was pretty surprising for me. But this time I liked the result at first, so I didn't have to like start over and over again or change the idea because I had a better one. So I kind of stick to the plan for this one, and it was very nice to do. I really enjoyed it. At first I wanted to do an apartment because it's very, easy to do and very fast because it's only in a renovation. But then I thought, why not doing a loft? And I asked on Instagram and Twitter, and everyone preferred to see a loft, so that's what I did. And when I say everyone, I mean the majority, because some people wanted to see an apartment, but I ended up with a loft in the end because that was the majority that wanted that. I have an apartment for my next video, so you won't be too disappointed anyway. And I don't really know why, but I felt like doing an industrial loft. I didn't really want to do a modern one. Maybe one day, I'm sure I will do one in the next months, but that wasn't the vibe that I wanted to go for. And for the interior, I did kind of a mix of the industrial style from the exterior and rustic because I wanted it to be cozy for the rider to feel at home, and yeah, I wanted it to be welcoming and nice to look at. So you will see later on that I included some industrial stuff in the build, but the whole vibe of the interior is more rustic and cozy, as I said. So I hope you will like the mix of the two styles. I really like it personally. And yeah, as I said, I had a lot of fun with this build, even if it was very short to do. I think I did it in 2 building sessions, which is pretty rare for me because I usually do bigger builds, to be honest, I think, for the most part. So Monday I did the whole exterior. I also did the kitchen and the living room, and then after that on Tuesday, I think, I did the whole rest of the interior and also the backyard area kind of. And I'm going to talk about the build a little more later on, but I really wanted to say that I'm planning to try to upload 2 videos a week from now on. University is a little less intense for me, I could say, because I kind of adapted myself, so it's not as worst as it was at the beginning, and I probably can put 2 videos a week, but one of them will always be a smaller build, like an apartment renovation or something like that. To be honest, I really miss uploading 2 videos a week. I think that only one is not that much, and there's so many builds that I want to do that it's a little bit sad for me to do only one every week. So that's the main reason why, but there's also a little problem. Well, I guess I could say problem, but not necessarily. I noticed that since I started to upload only once a week, YouTube kind of decided to punish me. The algorithm decided to not show my videos that much anymore, so I saw it in my analytics and there's a lot less impressions. So I wanted to say that if you really like my videos and that you want to watch all of them, you can of course click on the bell and it will notify you every time I upload a new video. Of course, if it's not really what you want, it's totally fine, but I just wanted to say that this is an option if you want to support me and my channel. It would be very appreciated. So I'm hoping to have a lot of fun with 2 videos a week from now on. Well, at least I'm going to try. And also maybe the algorithm will be a little more helpful for me. I don't know, honestly, maybe it won't. So I just wanted to say that the notification bell could really help me, and also if you're interested, you can do that. And I also wanted to say that I started something new on my Instagram account. So maybe you don't know that, or maybe you do, but during the lockdown, I think TikTok got a lot more people on the platform, and then Instagram lost a lot of people on their platform. And I think that because of that, they chose to incorporate something very similar to TikTok. So it's called Reels, and it's very short videos of 15 to 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. And I decided to do one every day, every weekday, in order to show some custom furniture ideas and also some original ideas in order to make, for example, your hallways more interesting. I did 2 videos like that. I'm also planning to show some custom plant pots, custom baths, showers, and everything. So if you're interested about that, you can go in the description. My IG is there, so you'll have the link and you will be able to follow me there. It's only if you're interested to see that, of course, but I thought it was a great idea to mention it here because I know some people are interested to know how to make their builds more unique and to do some stuff that we don't necessarily have as a proper object in The Sims. So yeah, just wanted to say that very quickly. I hope it didn't bother you too much. But right now, as you can see, we are onto the interior. I hope you like it. As I said, it's very cozy, but there's also a lot of industrial type of things. So we have some pipes on the walls. We also have a lot of metal, some bricks and ceramic. I also use the kitchen counters that everyone uses for industrial builds, I think. I think they look great in that style of builds. So the color scheme is pretty dark. We have a lot of black and dark woods, which is something that I really love. And for what it includes, the floor plan is a little weird because, as I said, it's a loft, so I had to put the bedroom upstairs and it needed to be open. But I also really wanted to have the office of the writer upstairs, and there's a special feature that you will see later on. So yeah, the floor plan, as I said, was a little bit tricky. And downstairs we have a very big kitchen. As you can see, we have a very small bathroom, the living room, the dining room, and there's 2 big closets that you have, I think, with base game, but I'm not really sure. We have a dining room or dining table, I could say, that is very close to the living room. So it's a very big space, but it's not necessarily open because there's a wall that is in the middle, I could say, and it's very close to the staircases, which was hard to place too because I had to place it in a very special way in order to make the loft work. And as you can see right now, we are doing the bedroom that is upstairs. And upstairs, as I said, we have that, the office, and also a second bathroom. And as you can see, there's a very special room that is with a lot of windows. It's because I saw a picture on Google and it inspired me to do kind of a very small garden that is in the house, but that is not in the house either. So it's a bit weird. It's in the structure of the build, but there's no roof. So it's outside, and I placed a little table. And since the writer has a laptop, they will be able to write outside. So I thought it was a very cute idea. And personally, I love to write, as some of you know, because I'm studying literature and I really like to write outside. So I thought it was a very special feature that I really needed to include. I think it's perfect for this loft. And I tried to make the office a little bit special, so I did a custom one, I guess I could say it like that. I used some kitchen cabinets and then elevated some bookcases in order to make it a little bit special. and I used this base game office, as you can see. Well, not office but desk, sorry about that. There's also some candles, plants, and a very cute reading area with a sofa. You probably noticed that I included a lot of bookcases in this house. I thought it was very important for a loft for a writer, so that's what I did. I don't know why I wanted to do something for a writer, but sometimes ideas just pop into my head and I really need to do them like right now at the moment, so that's what I did. I know that at the moment people are doing more Halloween themed builds, which I would like to do. Seeing all these spooky builds and vampire spellcasters builds really inspired me to do some, but as you probably know, or maybe not, but I talked about it in one of my latest videos. I think it was the autumnal family home that I did not so long ago. I talked about the fact that I'm not really into Halloween. In fact, it's probably the holiday that I like the least, so I'm not really into spooky stuff or horror stuff. I've been asked to participate in a collab and I had to say no because I don't really know that universe and I wouldn't have been able to bring something nice to the collab. So it's a bit sad because I feel a little out of the loop at the moment, and it's not the community's fault. It's just because I don't really watch horror movies. I think I only watched one in my life, and I think it was more suspense. Actually, it's not really a horror movie. I'm just too scared when I watch them. So yeah, I don't really know that universe, but I would like to do 2 builds that I have in mind at the end of October. So maybe I'll do that and I hope you will like them. It's probably going to be based around spellcasters and vampires that we have in The Sims, but not necessarily around an existing horror movie. As I said, I don't really have the knowledge for that, I guess I could say it like that. But yeah, that's what I will do in the next week. So probably 2 builds around Halloween, but not really based around it. But as I said, I also want to do apartment renovations. So I asked if there was any suggestions on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not sure if it was on Twitter though. I think it was on the community tab on YouTube. And I received some suggestions that I really liked, so they are in my notebook. But if you have something else or you didn't see any of these posts, you can leave them in the comments and I will note them. So yeah, it's just that I know sometimes people like to see very specific things or requests, so I thought I could ask. But anyway, the video is almost finished and you will see the screenshots very soon, so I will leave you guys here. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you like the build. If it's the case, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You can also click on the bell so you will get notified every single time I upload a new video. You can also check the description. All my social medias are there, and if you want to download this build, it will be on the gallery. My ID is KamilaYtb. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you will have an amazing day. Bye!
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here, I swear that I'll stay